How's it going, cycle riders? Today I'm bringing you a very awesome game. It's called the Universim. It's a godlike game in a kind of sandbox environment. I'm gonna start new life here. And I've already played this game a couple times. I've been following it for quite a while. Although I've already played it several times, I'm going to be playing through the tutorial just because it's pretty much all you can do right now. It's still in the alpha phase. Although it is still in the alpha phase, it's got serious potential in my opinion. Sit back and enjoy the show. Once you hit the start button, you'll come into this screen. It's just a welcome to the players, and it's thanking them for time and effort the players put through to help the developers develop their game to what it could be. Yeah, we're gonna play the tutorials. Now you can navigate through the world with the WASD control and the mouse. You zoom in. Now we gotta find a place for the epicenter. Somewhere where there's enough water, enough trees, enough rocks. What I don't get in the game is that the whole planet will change pretty much at the same time, and you'll find patches like this one here where it's still not quite covered, but eventually it will be. You can also just drag and click the planet to move it around quicker. I think we're just going to drop down right here. That you click the right button to move the camera like that. Yes. The Stone Age. We're in the Stone Age. Civilization expands outward from this location as the population grows. Your beings, known as nuggets, are resourceful and industrious, but they require some guidance if you want them to be productive. Now let's move on to the main user interface overview. There's the happiness. It's the most utmost importance to keep your people happy. The population, it kind of just grows automatically. You just let them go off and do their own thing, or you can change it off and you can tell them when to procreate. You got the god powers, which are pretty cool. You can pick up trees and throw them around and pick up, from what I understand, later in game when they get more updates, you'll be able to pick up individual sims and throw them against a rock or something if need be, if you'd like that. Be a bad god or something. And the powers require god powers points. Yeah, see, you can turn on the auto mating option, let nature take its course, and you can have them not do that. Statistics screen. That button will take you straight to the epicenter. If you're on the opposite side of the planet, you can't find it. That's where you find all your construction. water, it's very difficult to gather water if you're not on top of it. So, you kind of want to make your water reservoirs and wells as quick as you can in the game. This is your news and log. When a nugget has a problem or a nugget has grown to the age of being able to work, you can come here, it'll pop up down here and it'll tell you. Or if they're running out of water or food, this screen will tell you everything that you'd need to know there. This is your seasons panel. Once you make a forecaster tower, you can be able to see quite extensively. So you can speed up the game. If you've got a number pad on your keyboard, speed up the game by pressing the plus sign. Move the world around with the left click. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna get a fisher. We're gonna place him back here. Whoops. And you get a water pump. Place that there. And they'll just go off and do their own thing until you tell them to build something. Then most of them will start to just building it on their own. And then once you get the constructor's hut, you can make them so you have a couple of them that'll just do building or just do repairs. I thought there was a couple nuggets there sleeping on grass. I was like, what are you doing there? So they got their fisher hut here, fisher pier. And before they start collecting food or the fish, you gotta come into the fisher pier and assign fishermen. That's set for every profession. You'd have to go into that profession building. It'd set a nugget to that specific area before they'll start doing that job. They won't do it automatically. They'll start building their own house, their own huts. And you'll see more and more of them just pop up randomly. You can't, as of now, you cannot place them down. They'll just do it on their own. Let's get the forecaster tower, place it right here. The water pump, you won't have to have somebody work, that just works itself. I got the pump. Don't need a hospital yet. Where's there we go, the water reservoir. You want to get a couple of these as well. Let's speed that up. So I just want the forecaster tower up. So you can see that down there, that they're saying they're thirsty. Down here in this corner. The bottom right corner. That's where things will start popping up saying they're thirsty or somebody's growing of age to where they can go out and work. can do is come into the creator powers. We can influence some construction. We'll do it over there on that. Couldn't see it because the clouds were in the way. Now we're gonna have to wait. So they got the forecaster done. Let's put somebody in there. Now see, this will start growing up. You'll start seeing more and more seasons show up on this. Let's see. Oops. Kaba, I'm a big nugget now. Good for you, Kaba. Let's get the eatery underway. Get them somewhere they can go and eat when they're hungry. You still gotta wait for this to be filled up or complete before they'll go over there to the eatery and start working on that. That sound means that a year has passed, so it's a new season cycle is about to start. Comes from the forecaster tower, and you'll only hear it when you have somebody working in the forecaster tower. I'll wait for their eatery to be done to build something else. What you don't want to do is have too many construction things open at one time, because it'll take forever to get anything done, and then the nuggets will just complain that they're hungry all the time or they're thirsty all the time. That was a quick year. Or does it just mean a new season is upon us? I thought I read somewhere that it was a new year. It might be just a new season. Yep, see? So thirsty, so thirsty. We're running out of water quicker than we can use. I don't understand that. They're at 100% on their well. There's no more food left. Now watch this. Is she gonna go out and fish on the frozen lake? Keep an eye on her. Nope, I think she's gonna go procreate. Hey, right here. Oh, yep, they're going to procreate. How are they procreating with him on the outside of the... or her? I think she just likes to watch. I think that's what it means. I think she just likes to watch. She's just standing out here. He went in. That's funny. Oh, see? Look. She's out fishing on a frozen lake. What is up with that? How do you get your boat out on a frozen lake? That doesn't make any sense. I guess that just comes from video games. Video game logic 101. You're able to go out on a frozen lake and catch fish. Okay, let's get some cooks up in our eatery here. So we got them working in there. Finally getting, hopefully getting some food and... Oh, okay. Let's get a farm then. Once we build the farm, we can start building some, or growing some crops. Hopefully we get more food coming in that way. We can build another fisher pier, but let's get that farm built before we try and build another fisher pier. If you're thirsty, there's a big old well right over there you can go drink out of. And the thing about the nuggets is they'll do, like if they're gonna go drink something, they would rather go to the eatery than to go over to the well. Because the eatery may be closer, but if the well is closer, they may go over to the well. Kind of depends on the individual nugget. Okay, so they got another house popping up here, see? This was our first one. Didn't place these 3 down, and they already got those 3 on their own. That's 80% done on the farm. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Alright. So now we gotta assign some farmers. And now we can build the farm up, get it working. And now I'll come back over here, make another fishing pier. How's that possible? You got it all open, clear right there. Just enough room for the pier. You can't put it there. The rock is right in the way. Obviously, right in the way. But you can put it there. That doesn't make any sense. I would have put it there, but you know, if they were gonna carve out the rock, I don't know. I should have put it there, but I didn't think that, you know, it would have looked good. Uh, Y'all almost done? No. Only almost halfway. Can't even say you're halfway yet. Yeah, I really cannot wait for the next update. I don't know when their next update is, but I know their last one was in November. So they've been keeping up with their updates, and that's a good thing. Ooh, do we need a? No, we don't need the forecast center. We already got a forecast center. A cemetery yet? God Eatery. Yeah, I can't wait to be able to place all this stuff down and actually build up my utopia. In this Sims, the Universim. I don't need another water pump. Alright, now we can start choosing some plants. We can add some more. Some of these ones. See, it doesn't show it here. It's got the buttons for here. It says I can only place 2, but it won't show on this one. So it's, see, it came back to this first one. So why is that? Let's place this one there, and it goes here. It doesn't go onto this farm. It stays onto these plants over here. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if that's even supposed to know if it's supposed to be like that. That doesn't really sit well with me. Hey, is it working better for you? It looks like you got a lot there. I don't know how much you came back with in the winter. It looks like you did better that time around than the first time around. Farm. Got a water reservoir. Got the water pump. Got the forecaster. All we need is these last 3 here. And the well we can probably place like kitty corners to the reservoir. There we go. It's already coming together. Oh, I'm sorry I missed your message, Panda Hub. Anybody who sees the video here, make sure to jump on over and check out my buddy's channel, Panda Hub. He'd like the attention as much as I would. Let's go some bloody diarrhea. Is that how that's pronounced? Bloody diarrhea. I don't know how that's pronounced. Doesn't look like diarrhea. Oh, I feel so horrible by saying that. Don't judge me. Oh, we forgot to put somebody in this fisher pier here. Why we haven't seen any fish coming in from that one yet. Hey, already getting some use out of the well. That's good. Let's get a hospital. Place that down right here. Maybe not right next to the eatery. Do the hospital. Yeah. Why not on the coastline? It's like some insane asylum. It's a hospital, but they got a skull for the groundwork. Oh, well that's gonna suck for them. They built their house right, well, I built their hospital right next to the house. I believe that means it needs sun, and if it doesn't get sun, it's gonna die. Yeah, see? It's dying real quick because it doesn't have the sun it needs. Hopefully the sun comes up and saves it. Oh, well, there's the sun. And no food. We get no food from that one. That one got saved. How do you use more water than you have when we have a big old reservoir and 2 wells? Alright, fine, we'll get another pump going. Where's my pump at? There we go. Oh, because it's probably too hot outside. It'll evaporate when it gets too hot. And quite the opposite when it's too cold. When it's too cold, it'll freeze. So, once we get this pump going, that should be kept up. Get some juicy acorns. There we go. It's going up by 6.2 now. Interesting hospital. Maybe we'll put the cemetery back over here. Oh, and we cannot do that. Can we rotate this at all? Yeah, we can. There we go. Now, that's one thing that they say will be in the next update is the save and load feature. However, they say that's the hardest thing to do with how many nuggets there are and how much has to go around, how much you'd have to save for each one individual nugget, where they were, what they were doing. Because it's a procedural game. Speed that up here. They cut down almost every tree. Whoa. Don't know what that was. Let's sign a grave digger. She's a fisherman. Let's see here. Like Zitto, the grave digger. His beard just makes it look more like gravish. Alright. Now, since that's pretty much about it without putting down the constructor's hut, that's about all you can do as of right now. We just gotta wait till the next update, and hopefully there's, they reveal some new buildings, or I don't think they'll reveal a new era in their next update. I think they might just do a couple of buildings, or maybe you can do a couple updates to the current buildings. You never know what the developers could do, which way they could go. So we just gotta wait and see what they do. So, since that's about it for what you can do, I'm going to stop the stream right here. And hopefully before the new year, they'll have a new update out. And if they do, I'll definitely put out a new video for it. If you see the video, thanks for watching it. Like and subscribe if you liked it. And we'll see you on the next video. And keep riding that cycle.